Hi, I'm Steve Adler. Got a minute? Want to bring you the numbers from today, as we do on most weekday evenings. The new count for the city is 1,263. That's an increase of 30 confirmed cases from where we were yesterday. That's a little under 3% increase. We've been averaging under 5% increase for the last week. We had another person pass away. Again, a reminder how serious this is. 344 people recovered, 82 people hospitalized. 82 people hospitalized is fairly constant and consistent where we've been over the last week or so. We haven't had a big increase in the number of confirmed cases. That's why we focus mostly on the hospitalization numbers. We would expect and hope that in the coming week or two, we're going to be taking 5 times as many tests as we have taken historically, because we need a lot more testing. We need a lot more testing so that we can see how this has impacted the community generally, so we can see really what the infectivity rate is in our community, but also so that when we find the virus somewhere, we can test everybody around it, even asymptomatic people, because we know that those people could be carrying the virus too. We haven't had enough tests to really do that well. But when we get 5 times as many tests, we're going to see the number of confirmed cases go up. That's why we've been talking here for a couple of weeks now about hospitalizations. I want you to know that that's a relatively difficult number to get because we don't keep track of that in an aggregated way. Which is why that most cities and states and the country numbers that you're seeing on the news are always about confirmed cases, even though there's a lot of noise that they say associated with that number. But here in Austin, we have now solved the problem with data with respect to hospitalizations. We're going to have it both historic and daily going forward. And on Friday, we're going to give those numbers out together with the demographics associated with hospitalizations. And I'm looking forward to that because it's going to be a better number for us to track. Talking about numbers, we talked earlier about nursing homes and how there was a disproportionate number of people with the virus and people passing away from our nursing homes. There's a reason for that. This is our community that's most vulnerable and susceptible. This virus finds people that are older, finds people with other underlying health issues. I want you to know that we are doubling and tripling our efforts at nursing homes. We asked for, and the state is sending us some help, some strike teams to help in nursing homes. Uh, 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 the city has issued new control orders with respect to nursing homes, new rules, new testing requirements, testing workers in some of the nursing homes. So we're on top of it and recognizing that's an area of real high concern for us. So I wanted to talk tonight about some of the stuff that is happening in our city and the city's website for businesses. Uh, we have showed you want to show you a screen now that has some websites for some City of Austin businesses. For general resources, you can see a website there. For business funding, you can see a website. For online business classes and training, there's a website. At the end of the show, when I sign off, I'm going to put that screen back up so that you can see it. But what's available for your business, go to that website. I want to let you know that City Council authorized dollars, and the city staff applied to the federal government for permission to offer a bridge loan program. We got approved earlier this week, and today it was open for applications. Applications being accepted through May 8th is for businesses to get loans up to $35,000. For businesses impacted by COVID-19, businesses that are seeking small business loans. We know that money from the federal government is not coming quickly enough. This is kind of a bridge loan to the bridge loan. You go to those city websites you saw earlier that we'll show you later, and you can apply for those. City of Austin is working on every possible front as we can to support small businesses. Go to the Economic Development Department website. You can get a case manager just for you that will help you with that loan program we just talked about. Also, loan programs have been created through the Federal CARES Act. So go there, get somebody to a case manager to help you. Talk about funding programs, emergency planning resources. Talk to that case manager about free business coaching, free online classes, connections to community partners. On that same website, you can search for local, state, and federal organizations that are offering specific services and training, that are offering programs for specific kinds of businesses. You can go online and also find. There's also, if you go to the Small Business Resource Directory on the website, what's called a disaster relief filter by disaster relief. Select for that, and you'll get immediate support for your business impacted by COVID-19. Again, we'll show the websites at the end of the show. Don't forget the Texas Workforce Commission, where you can apply not only for unemployment, but it also helps employers and has assistance for employers. Also, Workforce Solutions Capital Area. That'd be the first place that I'd go to. 512-485-3792. Again, there's a job seekers page for people that are looking for work. They have several hundred jobs that are available right now. And if you go get one of those jobs, they have programs to actually provide childcare for someone that goes and gets one of those jobs, subsidized childcare. So go to that site. It's going to be really valuable. I have a letter that I got that I'm going to read in its entirety because I think it's important enough to do it. This is a letter from Michelle, and I want to read this letter, and I want you to hear it. Mayor Adler, thank you for doing so much to keep Austin safe and healthy. I know some social distancing protocols have been difficult for some people to follow, but it's essential. As a longtime bartender at Don's Depot, we long to be open. We know the protocols you've set in place are a small sacrifice for the greater good. Especially important, Michelle writes, especially important for a heart mama like me. Pros of social distancing for health and safety of our most vulnerable children. Michelle's 4-year-old son, she writes, Jack, looks like a picture of health from the outside, but he was born with HLHS, hypoplastic left heart syndrome. His left ventricle didn't form correctly, so he essentially functions with half a heart. After 3 surgeries, rerouting his anatomy to make his heart-lung function the best it could be with what he was born with, he's doing well, and we are so grateful. But a sickness like COVID-19 would put him in extreme danger. Since school was canceled, my son and 6-year-old daughter, Rev, have been busy homeschooling. I go to Menchaca Elementary, and we're finding the silver linings this time. They have not left the house in over a month. We've planted plants, collected bugs, listened to lots of music, learned about cooking, baking, and of course we play. They FaceTime with friends, read books to each other over their iPads. They found a way to stay connected without putting anyone at risk. It hasn't always been easy, but there's beauty in getting to spend time with the family. I'm including a few photos of my little peanuts. One where they are painting a totem pole, where we talked about indigenous people and the meaning behind the totem poles, not part of the school curriculum, but learning nonetheless. And I've also included some photos of Jack post-surgeries and today to emphasize why wearing the masks and staying socially distant is so important to people like me. Michelle says, thank you for listening. Thank you so much for taking care of our beautiful city. Stay safe and healthy. Here is a picture, 2 pictures of Jack. This is why it's important we all wear face coverings. Michelle, you said it beautifully. It almost makes you want to wear your face covering when you go to sleep, which is not a necessary thing to do. Say hi to Jack for us. With that, I want to say good night. You all be safe, take care, and I'll be talking to you soon.